Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Atlanta Braves. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll... Matt Wisler gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
In there, strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Matt Wisler, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Hit hard on the ground is short, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, this is perfect storm.
Standing in, Darren James. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. With 3 hits in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Coming in is Nimmo. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. Throw home by Brantley. Not in time, and the run's in to score.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Calzado. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's one away. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now the 2-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And yet another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Push to the right side. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Darren James, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
Harper has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between Aaron Blair, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances, so he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games. And they got him. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Aaron Blair. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Zach Granite the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes on 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. James has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves strand 1. They're down 2-0. In now, Darren James, and they're runners at the corners now.
Darren James.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Ready now, Miles Harper. He reached on a single in his first try.
Miles Harper.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Gray. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
Make a turn, pick up the ball.
Up. There's one. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Miles Harper.
Harper.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. James aboard here at first with nobody out.
Dig.
Toward second. Albies brings it in to second for 1. On to first, a double play. Now at the plate, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. Granite is there, and he'll bring this one in. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Fly ball out toward left center field. James on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Rockies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves. Alden George, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Dan, they didn't come out offensive.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Brandon Nimmo. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, James, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. Atlanta leads it 5-2. So striding in, Darren James. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, can we focus on something?
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He flew out in his last at-bat. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a quick check of the standings in the National League West as you get a look at where the Rockies find themselves entering play here today. Digging in, Alden George. He reached on a single in his first try.
Alden George.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. James has a read on it. 2 down. Zach Granite the next to bat. A hit in 2 tries so far. The 2-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. James is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Braves 8 and the Rockies 2. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. leading off the inning, Darren James, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will make the catch here on the edge of the warning track as he was just able to get back there and put it away for the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Zach Granite. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Softly hit here to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May fowlers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off.
Striding into the box, Johan Camargo. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-2. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. Gone!
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some pitchers that...
Now at the plate, Darren James.
Darren James.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Second base, this could be 2. One there. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, look at the stop by Freddie. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Braves lead it 12-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means...
Okay, this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series. At the plate, Darren James. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard, but foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Story at second. Betts at first. 2 out in the inning. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Caesar racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
In now for Colorado, Darren James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. Fly ball into straightaway left. James is there. 1 out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Next up for New York, Clay Harris. He singled his last time up.
Clay Harris.
That's lifted the other way out to left. James waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4. Ready once again, Darren James. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And the runner back easily. So 1-1. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up to second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Now batting, Miles Harper.
Miles Harper.
The 1-2. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So standing in, Matt Caesar, coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is there. Two gone. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. It's the Rockies 10 and the Mets 4. Digging in, Darren James. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. From the belt, the pitch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
One there on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Next for the Mets, Jed Jerko. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle.
Andrus gets down and dirty. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great reaction.
Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, James comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
2-0 count. The pitch hit out towards second. There is Jerko, and there's out number 2. So stepping in, Matt Caesar starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Byron Buxton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 0-1. This one's down to third. LeMahieu on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
14-5, the final totals in this one. The Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first.
The final.
Afternoon baseball now from the Tyler Anderson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
1 ball, no strikes to count. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans.
Now in the box, Byron Buxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. James moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Nobody.
Now to the plate, Killian Cabrera. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. The 1-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Anderson rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. Stepping in, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. This is line to left.
Pick it up.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
How about it?
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Now the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, Darren James. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Now the 0-1. Little dribbler down the line. Castellanos has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're up 3-2. Ready for another shot now. Killian Cabrera. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail here at 6-2. Now at the plate, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding in to start the 9th, Clay Parrish, and they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, Clay Parrish.
This is lifted out to left. Moving under it, James. He's got it one away.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-2, the final total today. Colorado win this season. It's a night better. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners. Former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard-breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second. The Padres lead it 1-0. So coming to the plate, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course. At the plate, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Now the 1-0. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping up now, David Dahl, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a throw over to first, and the throw's behind him, and he can't knock it down. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. Had the green light, 3-1. Story on third. James at second with 2 gone. Swinging a ground ball to third. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Striding in for the Rockies, Darren James. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Dahl. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 5 runs on only 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Miles Harper.
Miles Harper.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ratliff coasts under it. 2 gone. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6th. Digging in now, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby.
Into the box, Darren James. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 148 for his career, as this is now a 5-run cushion. San Diego down to their final strike. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. Colorado led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Gray earns win number 4 on the season. Matt Strom couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. On a dry summer night in the Rocky Mountains, MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 to... Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Career homer number 149 as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
So striding in, Eric Hosmer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fly ball right down the line in left. James has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. Ready to take his hacks again, Darren James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
No balls and 1 strike.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
Moustakas has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Darren James will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Where this one almost invokes the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1-1. Hard hit at third. Moustakas is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field. Next to the plate for the Padres, Sherwood Ratliff, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Colorado get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Antonio Senzatella earns his first win of the season as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. The show comes to you live from the Mile High City in Coors Field. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Michael Lyles is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that.
Oh, now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs. Leading off the inning, Darren James, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No one can make a play on this one, and the first Colorado hit is going to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home third. And we take a look there at the Rockies leaders in that category as he currently sits third on the team. So striding forward now, Miles Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Harper. Get back!
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll dive back in safely. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit softly to third. And there's one down now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Michael Lyles. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Michael Lyles.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes Margot. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. 0-2, here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple. That triple just... So digging in now, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on the grand slam, giving him an even 150 as we are all tied at 5.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation.
Darren James will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam, and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hit out towards second. Oswahe scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in, Carlos Oswahe, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Striding in, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Left fielder, Darren James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Come on.
Oswahe ranges to his left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. And as we set the situation for you here, there's a runner at first with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. The winning run is at first base.
James.
Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Popped up. Hosmer over to his right. 1 away. Terrell Lockett takes the mound as he'll be the first man to... A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Terrell Lockett earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.